So there's a lot of brands. Brad was saying there's a lot of small brands or smaller brands that listen to this podcast, and I think have always wanted to test Google, and I think people get excited about brand. They get excited about launching Google, and they get excited about launching YouTube ads as well. So when you're looking at those brands that you've worked with in the last, let's just say 12 months, because I know it changes over time. What are they doing? What's the mix of brand, non-brand? Are they doing shopping? Are they doing YouTube? What does that mix look like? And what are the things that you've seen be truly incremental to their results and their growth?
I'm going to say something, and maybe this is my first hot take, even though it's not a hot take because it's driven by data. But Google and YouTube done well are the most incremental advertising that any brand will ever have, period, full stop, done. We've done this with 9-figure brands where 87% of the traffic coming from YouTube is net new to the brand, whereas Meta is sitting around like 60, 62%. Right? Google and YouTube are so incremental and expose so many people to traffic that is nowhere else. There are 34 million Americans that are not on Meta properties, are not on TikTok, are not in any other digital properties but YouTube. Literally, the only place you can reach these 34 million people are on YouTube. Totally net new, do not exist anywhere else. They're only on YouTube, and you can reach them there, right? And so, and that's just the people that aren't anywhere else, right? It's not even counting the people that you don't reach because they're not in a conversion focused audience in Meta or anything like that. So massively, 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 vastly incremental. It's just set up poorly most of the time. Now, to kind of like loop back, and it's like, okay, well, how do you make Google incremental? Well, one is it's get brand and non-brand separated, right? Um, and then what you're doing is different based on the scale of the brand and where your budget allocation is. The first thing I'd say is like, don't run brand at all. Like negative it out and then don't have it running, period. And I think Zach will probably agree with me on that, right? It's generally a waste of money. And it's one of the very first holdout tests that we run with any client that comes on, whether it's Meta and Google or just Google only, is like, let's test brand, like see if it's incremental because it's usually not. And it's something you can just turn off, which is great, right? If you can allocate that budget to things, put it into YouTube shorts instead. Like what a better way to do it. So if you can get away with not running brand, don't run brand. And then the structure is like it's going to be pretty consistent, but the budget allocations will be different. So non-brand shopping or like a non-brand shopping PMAX, right? Non-brand search. And then if you are running brand search, brand shopping, and then some degree of demand gen shorts as kind of like the third component of that. So, you know, we're looking at 3 to 5 campaigns as kind of like the default structure.